So I booked over 107 qualified agency meetings in the last 28 days, and I want to walk you through the key lessons that allowed me to do this for my company. So if you're in a situation now where you're running an agency, but you know that in order to sign more clients, you need to book more meetings, you need to speak to more qualified prospects so that you can sell them your services. If you're in that situation, then this video is exactly what you need to implement, because genuinely, by watching this, you can get to the point where you're booking 1 to 3 qualified calls every single day. And if you don't know who I am, my name's Welby. I'm the founder of Agency Growth Partner. And what I've done is I've built 2 50K per month agencies. I'm now building a 7-figure consulting program where we help other agency owners to scale up. And when I was starting out, I used to run outbound campaigns for my clients. I used to run an acquisition agency. And what we used to do was, for our clients, which were marketing agencies, we used to build them a new offer so they can stand out, run outbound campaigns on a done-for-you basis. Then I'd book them 1 to 3 qualified appointments every single day. And then I'd consult them on sales so that they can actually close these deals. So the reason that I mention this is because we've got experience in over 37 different industries, 37 different types of marketing agencies, which is why I'm able to relay this information to you, because we've worked with the e-com agencies, we've worked with the local business agencies, we've worked with the design, branding, marketing, advertising, SEO, all these different types of agencies. And this is one of the reasons why we're able to scale so fast. So I quickly want to tell you a story of why I actually got to the point of wanting to book 107 meetings in 28 days. And it's purely because we've launched our new program, right? We've gone from doing this all on a done-for-you basis. We're still running this business now, but we're also helping agencies on a more consulting, one-on-one coaching basis to help them get to the same point, which is adding an extra 50K, maintaining 80% margins, having 1 to 4 team members that'll just run the whole business for you. And because of this, once I build the product, there's very little to do in terms of delivery, right? I'm not, doing it all for them. We're providing the systems, helping them one-on-one, but in a sense, the content is the back end. Obviously, we have a million other things to make sure they get the results, but that's the main delivery. So because of this, the only limitation, the only bottleneck to our growth is just, how many people can we get in the door, right? So that means we can handle an insane amount of booking. The only capacity is our sales reps, which is just myself and someone else at this point. So because of this, I was like, let's just max it out. Let's just do as much as we can. So I hired 6 setters. I'm starting ads now, I'm doing inbound, I'm doing content, doing all these things to just see how much I can max it out. So lesson number 1 in being able to book over 100 meetings in a month is finding proof of concept. Now, what this means, what proof of concept is finding a few variables, right, in the system, in the outbound booking system, that allows you to achieve bookings in KPI. So what that means is, let's say out of every 100 messages you send, you book 2 meetings. So your appointment booking rate is 2%, right? So the ABR, the appointment booking rate, is the KPI. Now stay with me, it's not that complicated. So if we're running this system and out of every 100 people we message, 2 book in, that is a good campaign. So because we found proof of concept, because we found something that's working, it means that the only limitation to us doing more is just sending more volume. So sending, instead of 100, sending 1,000. Then we book 20 meetings. And because we've done this so many times, we found proof of concept rapidly, right? We found it within the first week. But if you're just starting out, the first goal that you'll have is to find this proof of concept, right? And what you need to do to get to this point is you need to test different scripts, you need to test different audiences, you need to test different platforms to get to this point. Now, again, because we've done this so many times, right, the people in our program now, we just give them the script. Whether you're an e-com, whether you're running a SEO agency, whether you're running a Facebook ads agency, a creative agency, all of this stuff. And if you want more info on that, you can just check the link in the description. But the key point is that you need to keep working every day to find something that works once. And then once it's working, then you need to go to step 2, which is scaling. So the way that we scaled this, let's say we started on LinkedIn. I sent 100 messages, booked 2, that's good. In reality, we booked like 8 from 100 messages on LinkedIn. And that's a whole nother thing. Our LinkedIn system's actually crazy. But regardless, we found something that is working. So in order to scale it up, I first try to get more volume on that one account. When I maxed that out, I thought, let's just get more. So I got more LinkedIn accounts, more people, right? So we hired around 6 setters. They were each sending the same amount on their LinkedIn accounts. And then all the bookings just went up at the same time. Then once we maxed out those setters, what I wanted to do was, the setters still had time in the day. And the thing is, they were getting paid on a commission basis. And if you want help finding commission-based setters, just let me know. But because they were on a commission basis, they were paid for every booking that they got. So it meant that they wanted, and they still want to, get as many bookings as humanly possible. So because of this, they still had more time in the day, and they were asking, how can we get more bookings? So what we did was, instead of just LinkedIn, which they were already maxing out, we got them on Instagram and we got them on Facebook. This is what we're doing now. So with these 3 systems ran by 6 different setters and myself, this is how we're able to scale up rapidly. But the thing is, we're not doing anything unique. They're not having to figure things out. They're not having to come up with their own scripts, their own messages, all of this. Because we already found proof of concept, it's just a matter of doing the same thing, but done more, right? I really want you to understand this. We're not coming up with new things, new systems. It's the same process, the same messages, the same mechanisms, everything, just done on different accounts, on different platforms. That's it. So right now, if you're not booking enough meetings, either you haven't found proof of concept, so something that works, or you're not doing enough of that thing. That is literally it. And then the final step that allowed us to get to over 107 meetings in a month is by managing the system optimally. So at this point, I had 6 setters, right? I had inbound from content, from all of that. I had an editor. I had all these accounts running. The only thing stopping me from maintaining the system, from it working, is the actual management of it. So very simply, if you're looking to build this out yourself, if you're looking to do this and you want help, just let me know. But regardless, if you have this, the key thing that you need to do on a daily basis is review everyone's tracking sheet constantly, right? So every single day I go into the sheets, I have it all in one little document, and I go through it step by step. And I record a loom, I go through it, I see where the stats are off, I see where they're doing something wrong, I give them feedback, I give them positive feedback as well, and I just make sure the system's running as efficiently as possible. And that's it. I found proof of concept, I started doing that thing more, with more people, more systems, and then I just made sure that this entire system ran optimally. And this essentially is the path of a business owner. You start by finding it out yourself, you give it to your team, and you scale it up from there, right? There's a lot of people online that complicate this whole process to talk about you need to do these ads, you need to use this message, you need to do these things. It's actually not that complicated, right? And what I try to do for myself, for my clients, for my team, is just simplify the entire thing down. You just need to find something once. Best case, we just give it to you and you can just copy and paste it, find it within a week and then scale it. But if not, just figure it out. Once it's working, scale it up and make sure the system's running every single day.